Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section for what was the newest PAC map. I kind of did this on my free time and I didn't even think to record. I was just relaxing after one of my Halloween recordings and said, let's just give this a go. And I figured, you know what, I should also record this. It's a pretty cool map. It is definitely a longer map. It is laggy. They say it's easy. I mean, you're going to win because it's an LPAC, so I guess in that regard it is relatively easy. But it's actually quite difficult, I find, at least for me. Maybe it's me. It took me about an hour and change, and that is nowhere near a good time. And I'm going to try and do better than I did before. And I'll tell you what I did before, and I'll say how I am going to change things as well. So here is the map. It is all melty lands, which is also a good thing and a bad thing. It does make our eggs significantly better, but it also makes our eggs significantly worse at the same time, depending on what we want from them. So we are starting in this corner, so I'm just going to sort of load up that corner with upgrades and one egg to unnullify our starter emitter. Over on the map, though, we have some emitters dotted throughout the map, just to keep things going. And then we have, friendos that are completely trapped by earned shields. Earned shields really suck, and we don't have any rocks. No rocks, big problem. So let's just get the show on the road. We are going to be doing this primarily on ×4 speed. And yeah, that's how it's going to go. ×4 it up. We are going to just boost this bad boy up basically forever. We're going to get this up so high, it's going to be pressing into the shields. It's not going to be able to get through the shields, unfortunately, but we will get there. Now, that being said, let's take a look at what the enemy is doing. They are setting up a pylon network and building snipers. So while there are no snipers on the map right now, there's going to be quite a lot throughout the map itself. It's going to take a while, but they'll get down here. Snipers will be everywhere. They're going to beat us to any of these. There's nothing we can do because we are so limited. I mean, we can use an egg here and there, but I want to save as many eggs as possible until this is like 500, maybe 800, until this is sort of bulging out around this shield. That's when I'm okay to start using my eggs. And maybe we'll go for the spore launcher first, because we should be able to get an easy surround on the spore launcher if our creep is around this level. So step one is just get creep, So for what I did in my first go, just having fun, I was able to get the spore launcher, which is great. Spores are one of the few ways that you can eliminate a shield, because the spore, when it hits a shield, will deactivate it, drain all of its energy, and it has to be recharged. It's only like 3 seconds that it's deactivated, but 3 seconds is a long time when you can drop eggs on stuff. So it's actually pretty nice. I put like 20 points into that, and every 2 minutes I would get like one shield I want hit. It took a while to hit the shields that I wanted, but it did hit the shields I wanted at times. And with that in mind, I actually was able to free this emitter all the way up here. And I said, holy crap, I freed that emitter. That's going to be amazing. And I just started boosting it and using eggs on it. And it took about 40 boosts. 40 to 45 boosts before it was stable. I mean, it was bad. And that's a long time. So I think that's a bit of a fool's errand. I think if I just used those 40 to 45 boosts on this emitter, or freeing this emitter and getting that, and they're all pushing together, I think that just would have been better. So that is one thing I did see and notice. It's a bit of a fool's errand to take things in advance, because the AI is going to crush you in essence. Again, we are going to save up a ton of eggs. And one thing I would wish we could do is take over like this half, like just egg up and take over this entire half. But that's where the problem with melty lands come into play. An egg will sort of make a hole and stay in it. It's not going to make a hole and necessarily spread. So for us to say take over this backside, right, we would need an egg here, 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 here. We would need about 6 or 7 eggs, where you could almost do this in like 2 eggs. If you place an egg here and like here, it would probably be able to flow, take out some mortars and things like that. But with this, it makes just a small divot, and then it just sits there, right? I mean, I can show an example. Let's just do this egg as an example, right? So let's plop this egg right in between these two. Now that'll pop with the natural flow, and we'll see. Oh, there we go. So let's see what this egg does. It pops, let's watch it from the top. So it pops, it does destroy everything around it, but look, now it's just sitting in this hole. It's not really spreading out, and it makes for an easy path for, see this mortar? Like, it didn't flow at all. I mean, look, that is how much an egg will most likely destroy. And then it gets, you know, crushed by a mortar or something like that, because it's staying in one spot. So you need a lot of eggs in order to, quote-unquote, take an area. Now, that being said, it is very possible. And we're going to do such things. So let's keep this bad boy getting upgraded. So our goal is just to make this a monster emitter. Have this start to surround things, and then use the eggs to complete the surround. So if this can actually make it up to, say, here, and say it pushes into these divots, well, then we can probably use eggs. We'll probably have enough that we can put that quantity of eggs that we need around it, and then we can hopefully take that and then hold it. Because again, we can take things very easily. For instance, we could line up eggs and get to here, here, and here and take these, right? But then the AI is just going to take it back. I mean, that's the thing. If the AI can hold it from you, then, hey, you kind of just wasted your time right there, right? So it's a bit of a, you take what you can get, you hold what you can get, but you need to have the back pressure to hold it. That's why I think the emitters are dotted throughout the map, because, you know, by the time you get to this point, you're going to want something else kind of producing to help you push, versus having one emitter down here, one emitter up here, and hope they can connect. And let's just say it takes a lot for them to connect. Now, once they do, it was great. It was an awesome finish in that little thing that I did, but, you know, it was a finish after an hour, so yeah, not exactly what I was hoping for. I was just like, oh, this will be nice and relaxing. It's an LPAC, you know, it has the easy tag. It did have long, but, you know, I've seen things say long, and, you know, it's only like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you know, so, but this is definitely on the true side for long. Again, the AI is a good AI. It will fight you. It will, you know, protect its land, so to speak. As you can see, it is building all of these sprayers right here. They're not always on, which is nice, you know. I mean, this entire place could be covered in AC, and that is not the case, which is a benefit. I mean, this would be a hellscape if they just had, you know, a row of sprayers always on in the back or something like that. That I will say for sure. One thing to note is we can just egg this if we wanted to, but again, we're just saving our eggs, gonna let this push up. Again, with the melty lands, as soon as this creep does get here, they're just gonna die. Now, they will explode into their AC little explosions and stuff, but it's a one-shot kill, right? I mean, like that, boom, just dead. And then the creep does push. Another thing to note with these melty lands, it's actually a detriment to have these melty lands for us, right? Because if you look at how deep this is, right? For us to actually make decent headway into the shields, we kind of have to overflow them, and because they're already on elevated land and we have to be underneath that, it does make it harder to get into shields, I think. I could be wrong in that regard, but that is just how it does appear. We're already almost to 400, which is great, and you can see we are spreading. You know, we are pressing through. So we are getting to the point. We are pressing up against these shields. We want to get to these shields as well. So again, just a bit more. We have 32 eggs, which is pretty nice, but we want to use them and not lose them because it is so easy. I mean, when I was doing it for myself, I was like, oh yeah, I'll take this, and I placed like 20 eggs down, and it worked. And then 30 seconds later, because the eggs don't really spread and they never actually really connected up, they were just like, okay, yeah, you destroyed a bunch of our stuff, and now it's useless, and you're not going to be able to hold it. And I was like, oh, that's great. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. So there we go. Please do enjoy this, though, because again, look at this. It is just melting the land. It is just so satisfying to see the creep just nom and munch its way through the land itself. But you can see, I mean, like, this emitter is 430 every 0.5, 450. I mean, just a couple of mortars and a cannon should not be able to, like, hold this back on any level, right? It should just be steamrolling. And I think because it's melting the land, I don't know if melting the land eats creeper, like it eats creep to melt the land, or what, but it does appear that it is not that fast to move, at least from my experience, which is okay. It's just something to note. Now we can see it pressing up against the shields, and the shields are doing an amazing job at holding this back. Now we might get lucky, and the creep can flow through this little crevasse here, and that's kind of what we're hoping for. We want to pool up the creep, and hopefully it will start to breed in there. So we need a lot of creep to be going through there, though, and that is one problemo for us. But that's okay. Again, look at this. The creep is flowing. It is still quite strong. And yeah, we're still feeling okay. Once we get to this point, though, that's when we can start saying, okay, let's eggify this. Let's see if we can cut this off from the rest of the world. There is no M-Rift in there, I want to say. And if there's no M-Rift in there, we should be able to cut it off completely. Because look at that, we have 40 eggs. I mean, if we can't cut that off with 40 eggs, I don't know what I'm doing, right? I mean, that's neither here nor there. But I think we can get this, which will be good. And then if we take this, this might be able to get us a surround on the main area as well. So getting surrounds, very important, right? Because what's better than pressing on one side? Pressing on all sides. You want to come through the front door, you want to go through the back door. I mean, look at that. I mean, we could just come right in there and it feels so much nicer. So, you know, I'm not going to complain there. I am recording this on October 31st, as you may have seen as well, because I did load it up just to see it again. And yeah, it's a, you know, it's a Halloween day. This is a spooky red and black. If you don't celebrate Halloween, I completely understand. If, you know, between countries or just a decision not to, you know, nothing wrong with that. I did just try to have a couple fun Halloween videos. Just to have something spooky, you know. It was a nice change for me, just to relax and play. You know, that is all about that. And yeah, there we go. More upgrades. We're getting so close. I mean, look, we're just gonna keep pushing. I mean, if this is pushing, we're gonna let it. And we are getting so close to where we want to start using our eggs. Because, like I said, I want to destroy this entire backside. I want to eliminate as much as possible, but I want it to have as big of a chance as possible too, and that means it needs to be able to connect back up to the base, right? We need to be able to connect to our base again. One more upgrade coming in right now. Boom. And I feel like it might be time. Like I'm so paranoid. It's one of those things. And the spore launcher will be nice. I mean, the primary thing with the spore launcher is we will get that nice field of creeper breeder. And yes, this is the big problem, is the fact that now we're coming into shield territory. We're getting into thinner areas. Ooh. See, that is pushing in. That's what we want to see. We want to see that pushing in just like that. And I think it might be time for our first dose of eggins. Again, it's still pushing. So I am waiting for them to sort of have an equilibrium. Because I don't want to use my eggs. If this is going to keep pushing, right, I don't really want to use my eggs right away. I mean, I want to use all the good stuff first. So, or I want to use up the pushing power of my emitter. Because eggs go fast. They go very, very quickly. And I think once this gets to here, like that area is going to be able to hold. This area might still push a little bit, which is good because that'll help us with the connect. But once we get to the point where we are, you know, held at bay. Because again, there is no M-Rift in here, right? So now every little bit that we take is maybe an egg less that we need, right? So just taking these, boom, maybe an egg less. And that feels pretty good for me, although I need... Whoop, keep that going. 590. And you know, we're going to have another upgrade in just a few seconds, so let's just make sure we do that. Boom. Alright, whoa, don't go down. I think this is it. I think this is where we want to be for our first surround. And then we're going to want to surround this too, but there is an M rift in there. So surrounding that, not nearly as important. I am going to pause the game to place down eggs, because screen shake is a thing, and screen shake is very detrimental to my sanity and health. You can see I am putting down quite a lot of eggs, right? I'm not gonna go light on this. I want this entire area to feel the pain and to be destroyed, honestly. I want it all gone. So let's just see what this does. And you know what? Maybe what we'll also do is we'll go to the edge and get a couple of these, get like those, and get like that. Oof. Look at it all. That is destruction and a half. And because we placed our eggs in such a way, all the circles kind of connected. That's why I put down so many. So they would all connect up. They wouldn't be these little isolated pools. It can flow a little bit, which allows our main flow to even get through too, right? So that is the whole big key. Now, with this in mind, this should basically fall. I mean, it's going to run out of ammo. There's no way they're going to push back enough. So we now have spores at our disposal. And you know what? Let's increase this to like 10, maybe 10 spores. Don't need too many right now because, again, I don't think they're going to go where we want to. But maybe we'll get lucky. I mean, say we have 4 spores and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing, right? Probably not going to happen like that, but look at this. And what's also nice is because we put them like that, we're also reinforcing and we're holding the land that we took. Another key element is to hold the land that you take. And we now have a breeder pit right in the middle, so that should help us help us get the surround down on this area down here. Oh, it's just beautiful. It is just beautiful. Let's toss down again. Let's make this like 10 and see where they go. Fingers crossed they, shoot like these, and we can start to, really encroach on them. But you can see, look, they've taken a little bit of land and they want to push down, and maybe they will, right? Maybe they will get some. But for now, we have a good grasp on things. Alright, let's see. Yeah, one is coming over here. Where are these others going? I do want to see where they go, so let's move it to 1 times speed. Slow it down. It'll be a little bit less laggy. I'm going to pause it as well. So we have one coming over here, which is amazing, but we have no units to actually shoot. That's actually protecting red on, so not useful for us at all. This one, not useful. This one, not useful. This one, though, look at where it's going. This is like the perfect spore. This is exactly what you want to see, right? So this spore comes down, hits this shield. It better hit the shield. We're going to be top down so we can see exactly how it does. Poof, hit the shield. There we go. Hit that shield right there. We're going to toss just 2 eggs. Make sure we have a nice flood of creep in there. And hopefully we can actually destroy that shield before it's too late. We did get some creep in the breeder terrain, so that might actually breed in 3 seconds. But look, the shield. The shield is still encased in some creep, and we are breeding there. We have some breeder terrain. Oh, it's breeding. Oh, look at that! We got the shield down thanks to 1 spore. That's all it took. 1 spore eliminated that shield, which is a huge amount of pressure that we just applied in that one area. And look over here. Look at how well they're pushing this back, right? We had this entire thing. Now, we don't have the creep to follow up, of course, right? Let's get that to 10, and we just need more creep. I mean, look how thin the creep is down here. It's just not working out, which is fine. We do have 32 eggs, which is still quite good. Ooh, we even got a little sneaky bit in here. Nice. Oh, that is very, very nice. Again, the more we can surround these shields, the more we can get in. Again, this breeder terrain, it's going to breed in 2 seconds. That might be enough to get this nullifier. Mayhaps. Breed it on up. Spread it in so you can see that breeder terrain sucking it in. Oh, it's beautiful. It's not going to take it to the shield, unfortunately. Oh, it did. It took it, and the shield died because of the melty terrain. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, we have spore launch in 47 seconds. Blob Nest is in the same time frame to launch. So we do have some time. Again, I think we still want some more creep, though. Blobs, I mean, look at all of these snipers. As soon as blobs come out, they are just dead. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Skimmers are actually more useless because look at all the shields, right? They came out and there was a shield wall here. They're just going to hit the shields and die. So I feel real bad for the blobs and skimmers in this map. The spores, I think, do great work against the shield, as you saw, but they're also not, you know, the most ideal things in the world, of course, right? We can't control where they're going to go, so it's not going to be perfect, but look at that. We are actually getting a full surround on this little area, and maybe we just help it along, right? Maybe we just do a couple of these, just make sure that that connection is severed as much as possible, because yeah, see, that's completely disconnected. Oh, that's so big. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. You know, we keep this, we connect over here, this runs out, we gain our skimmers, we gain another breeding pit. Oh, it's just beautiful to see. Unfortunately, again, look at that, they are starting to take it over, and we can't really reinforce very well because that's pretty much our main avenue. Over here a little bit as well. You know, it is kind of eking through, but it does have to get through multiple shields to do it. But once these shields go down, oh, we know it's on. We know it is on. And yeah, keep that growing. So feeling pretty good with how things are going. Again, we still need more creep, and it's mind-blowing, right? We have so much over here, and yet we still need more. All the blobs instantly died, which is fine. Any of these going anywhere we care about? Not currently. Not currently. Although down here, we do have one that might hit something, and over here, it might hit something. So let us give it a little quick pause, see. Are you actually going to hit? Yes. You should hit this one, so we can destroy this one with some eggs. Easy. Now this one, boom. So we don't care too much about this area right now, but that one should destroy a shield. Now that shield is gone, right? And it will come back, right? That shield is going to come back, which is fine. The key for that is the fact that it is an earned shield, and an earned shield will not come back. In its place, it will just be a regular shield. So we have now just eliminated an entire earned shield with that spore. See, they're already rebuilding the shield. It's basically back already. But we hit a shield down here, completely took it out. And you know what? I think we might be able, I mean, we definitely are able to do something like this. Cut off this area. Oh, well, let's get rid of that as well. There we go. Cut off the side, and now we're moving up the side. Always good to move. Enjoy your walls, enjoy your sides. It prevents, well, it's less area for them to be shooting at us from, you know? Love it, love it, love it. Let's get a little bit more going for our creepy generation. What is firing next? That's okay. We have a minute until 10 spores. The blobs are coming as well, but again, not nearly as important. But that's okay. Because now we have more and more growth. See, look at this. You know, it's just a little nubbin now, you know? So it's beautiful. And look at the, like, again, we did control this entire area. And you can see they're holding it. They are pushing us back. Again, our creep is pretty substantial. Oh. This is one air sec in every so often. If we do one upgrade, it moves it to 2. Air secs basically useless on this map because of so many snipers. They just shoot the balls. But you know, it's fun to see them fly around. So we're gonna have 2 air secs flying around because you know what, we can. You know, we have that capability. It's one upgrade, sure. It could have gone to bigger and better things, but I think we're okay with using one upgrade to have some fun with a couple of air sacs flying around. And if you don't think so, I apologize, because I just did it. You know, just did it. I guess the question is, do we want to cut this off? Now there is... See, the problem is there's an M rift in here, right? There's an M rift right there, so we can't necessarily cut off this entire area. Oh, let's see where the spores go. So they're all heading forward, which is understandable. I mean, most of the units are on this side of the map, right? But maybe we can get a couple cheeky shields down, right? Maybe not, maybe not. Quite. Don't care about anything there. Don't care about anything there. No, and over here we do have one. We do have one. It is this one right over here, and this is the fool's errand point, and we'll see why. But you know, this is what happened before, and it does not go well. Actually, real quick, what is over here? I mean, how? That's pretty far away. I was gonna say, could we connect this up to this? That is a long way away, so I don't quite think that. Just want to give a look-see over here as well. We're feeling pretty okay. Maybe we do just take all the... Ooh, see, we cut that off, which is great. So yeah, if we take out this, we can get an easy surround, and then that will help a lot. But let's do our fool's errand, because it exists. You know, we're not gonna put much into this. At a minimum, we're going to destroy an earned shield, right? That's a good minimum, I think. So, boom. We now have that. And yeah, I think that's all we're going to do. We're going to work on just destroying this earned shield. Make sure there's no urn there for the future. And we could keep placing eggs and try and do stuff. Maybe we'll get better with another shot later on. But that's just one urn shield down that we no longer have to deal with. And let us get our surround on this side. Ooh, that has a connection there. I did not realize that. So that is fine. We have a minute, though, until our next launch. So let's just actually work on this area. I'm going to use a lot of eggs because I would rather just make sure we can take this entire place than put down just a few and say, okay, it's fine, you know, we're going to be fine. We just really decimate it. Take over, allow the creep in, give them places to flow, connect this and this up, you know. With that, we actually, we still didn't disconnect that, which I wanted to do. Oh, they put down a shield right there. Oh, that shield is so annoying. That shield is literally exactly where I don't want it to be, but look, this area did get disconnected, and that's beautiful. So this and this are disconnected, which means we can easily keep our surround, which is, again, pretty huge. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to toss down. That's right. More creep, more good, more better. Let's just keep flowing through the enemy. Again, blobs just not going to do that much. Spores are nice when they land, but useless when they don't. Where creep, we just need to keep flowing to keep the pressure up across the map. So, oh, the creep must flow. And see, this is going down. There they go. Down, down. Skimmer factory. Freed. Which, again, look at the shields. Like, if skimmers come out, just dead on all of these shields. So, skimmers, kind of useless. But with these shields gone, we should be able to easily flow into there, get a nicer surround on this. And again, let us see. Where are these going? Anything we care about. That is so... Like, I wish that was coming later, right? That is a much later useful point. But we did get a blast over here, and again, just one blast over here, boom, toss that down. Hopefully it gets a shield. It did. One egg, one earned shield gone. That is what we wanted to see. Again, it's so useful, right? We're eliminating urns. Now, yes, again, they're going to get the shield back, but that earned shield is gone forever. And that's all I care about. See, look at that little dinkiness. You know, it's so much smaller than it once was. Now, this surround is not actually holding. So that I'm a little concerned about, right? I don't care that they sort of connected up the areas. I am going to just toss down a couple more eggs just to sort of eliminate the connection points. Again, they have an MRIF, so I'm not super paranoid about it. It's just I'd rather no connection points, no additional towers be made, and us to get a full surround of this area. Because look at that, they have a dinky shield. That dinky shield just went down. You know, we're starting to take out the smaller shields. This is pressuring up top. We have a lot going on, and it's just in a line, and we're still at 870. Again, I had to get this bad boy over here, over to above 900 with this being at like this level. So yeah, definitely not the way to go with the full backdoor action in this one, which is a shame. It is a sad, sad state of affairs. And we need to see where we are pushing, right? Because now we're almost to a supply of red on, which is huge. We have 2 supplies of red on. If we can start to drain their red on, ooh, baby. That's going to be pretty nice too, right? I definitely want to drain their red on. You know, they have a lot of shields. And red on, you know, clearly that's what they need. Now, fingers crossed, you know, this is where the randomness comes in. I guess I could put more spores in. But if one hits right here, that red on's gone. If one hits over here, that red on's gone. This is still holding, right? Because these shields, they're pushing us back, you know? It's we have a lot of creep. They have a lot of pressure now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, is this doing it? Did this literally just... Oh no, it didn't. But is it doing it over here? Alright. I need to see where these other ones are going to. The problem is, when things fire, you kind of need to explore and see everywhere that they're going. So over there, yeah, again, I would love to get that. I would love to get some more over here. And unfortunately, it looks like we only have the one shot. And that one shot is going to be big, though. Oh no, there's 3 shields there. It's only going to pop 1. There's 3 freaking shields in there. So even though... Oh, wait. Actually... It kind of popped a bit better because it popped... Ooh. Can we... Yeah, that should at least destroy some of the land. Which, while not perfect, just destroying some of the land is... Ooh. Oh, that was the M Rift. Oh, I think that was it. Okay. Now we have to reassess, repause. We got the M Rift in there. Okay, so that one spore allowed us to get the M Rift, and that means we can now go super, super hard on eggs in here, because we don't want them to have this. And once we take out these connections, oh, baby, this is ours, right? No more M Rift for you. Get out of here. Come on. Yes, you are out of power and out of time. Oh, and then this is going to fall, and this will flow in, and that'll give us a much better wall, right? Again, less area that they can attack, because they were able to attack here and all this and all of this, you know? But if these connect up, then we are in the golden zone. Now, they do have some shields in the way, but those shields are going down. They're losing their power. They're not able to reconnect. You know what? That shield is moving here. I just wanted to have a little present for when it lands, right? I hate shields. There. Oh, we even killed it in the air, right? No, you don't get to connect this up and make it solid wall shields. I don't think so. No. Oh, that was fun. Just seeing that shield explode. Oh, I love it. Again, more creep for the creep gods. Hopefully, once we take this, we're going to have an emitter, and we're going to start pumping up this emitter, right? Because now we're going to have pressure coming from this side, and there it goes. One set of red on down. Now, clearly, let's just zoom on over to their side. They have plenty of red on, right? But you know what? Yeah, that's pretty much infinite. They still have pretty much infinite red on. But here's another one. If we take out another one, maybe 1 or 2 more, we can start to drain their red on supplies. And let us see, where is the M Rift for over here, right? So there's an M Rift there. So that M Rift is going to be kind of our priority, but look at this, see the surround, because now we can flow, because we're not getting assaulted down here. We're actually flowing through and surrounding this area, which has eliminated a lot of quote-unquote foes, so to speak, from our concern. Alright, so we have the spores. Ooh, I think we have a good spore. A good spore taking out another... That's right. Another... Oh, whoa. We eliminated both, you say. See that? Now things are getting a little bit more spicy, right? We eliminated both of those. That is 2 earned shields. And that is the bigness that was helping this emitter. Where's the nullifier for that? It is right there. So if we do this, that is a freed emitter close to where we're pushing, right? If it was this emitter up here, I would have had a problem, right? This emitter up here, not going to be able to reinforce. This emitter, though, we have 16 eggs, right? Let's just see what we can do. I mean, if we can connect this to this, that's so freaking huge, right? All right, so how are we going to do this? We definitely don't want this M-Rift. Now, over here needs to go. And we need to actually build a path, too, right? I'm using majority of my eggs. We are trying to build a path that the creep can flow, of course. So let us do that. Let's just see how this goes. How does this work? Because if this creates a path to our emitter, oh baby, oh baby, look at that. Look at this path just open up for us. Oh, and now this can flow into this. This gets to just get bigger. Now the problem is we need to clear to the wall, right? Because right now this is basically a peninsula of doom, right? That's the problem that we currently have. We have a peninsula of doom situation. So we need to clear to the wall, and that's going to happen. Now that being said, can we do that relatively well? That I don't know for sure. We used most of our eggs already, and that's the problem. But we do see, this is, because we took out so much, this is actually able to make solid progress. I was hoping just to cut around like this, but look, this is actually flowing in, which is huge, right? I mean, I was just hoping to go for this emitter next, but that's what the power of the spore does, and that is why we chose to destroy earned shields when we could, right? That if we had destroyed that first earned shield, there was no way we could have taken this, right? Not a single chance. And look at that shield. That shield is being such a dick. Let's... There we go. Those two should greatly help because it gets rid of a couple of assaulting forces on us. It allows us to get closer. Again, the goal is to get a wall and get this to a single line. And then our goal will be to bring this down, right? We want to bring this down, connect it up. I mean, ideally, we'll get this a full surround going on them instead of them surrounding us. Oh, but we're so close to even a breeding pool. Oh, I'm falling into the trap where I just want to keep going forward. Oh, no. And I'm falling for it because I'm going to go for it, right? But it's a breeding pool, so how can it be bad, right? Plus it's connected to this, and it's kind of connected to the rest, so we're going to be able to hold that, of course. We have 3 eggs left, though, and that's the problem. 3 is not very many in terms of eggitude. Hopefully this breeding pool will stay reinforced thanks to our emitter, thanks to our main emitter all the way at the back, but look at this. See, we have a problem now. Because look at all of this ground that is now just free to get shot, right? If we just cut this off, we only have the 1 line. But we have essentially 1 line, 2 lines, maybe even 2.5 the amount of frontal space getting shot because of the way our creep is positioned right now. And we need more eggs to be able to handle it, right? We don't have the eggs in order to solve this problem. Because 5 eggs, I mean, even if we were to cut across like this, 5 eggs ain't gonna do it. Right? Even if we did this, we would need 8, let's say. 8 to do that, you know? And again, they do have MRFs and things in the way. But we are making it our chance. Because we destroyed a super shield, it's in a very good place, you know? Destroying those super shields. Or earned shields. I know they're earned shields. I like calling them super shields. You know, I mean, earns make them super units. That's kind of how I feel. So I'm sorry if that's bad, but hey, we're getting our surround on. We're coming in their back door, and that is best because we are friends. Ooh, keep that juicing. More boosting for the juicing. How are they doing? Energy-wise, they're still doing pretty good. They have 159 energy. Loads of energy left, obviously. We haven't really done anything to impact their energy. I want to wait and see what this launcher is going to do, because if it does fire somewhere like over here... Oh, we got this emitter on too! Look at that! That emitter is now on and in charge. I mean, that's just a nice emitter to have. The best part about it is it's just going to reinforce this area just that little bit, and it's going to kill another super shield. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. After this launch, then we're going to use our eggs to sort of try and cut this off and connect this emitter to this emitter and surround this entirely. Because we took this emitter, that's what I was going to do. I was going to just try and do a little tiny cutoff, but because we took this emitter, I think we should just do the full gamut. Oh, look at this spore! Hero spore coming in here. This is actually super important, right? Oh no, there's multiple shields in there. It's only going to hit one. Did that actually do anything? I didn't even... Because the problem is there's a shield there and a shield there. Now, with that and a shield there, there's like... Holy crap, look, and a shield there, and a shield... There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shields in that one little area. Okay, I wasn't expecting there to be 7. I'm not going to lie. Where are the rest of these going now? Anything? Is anything going to hit this? No. It was hitting that earlier. Didn't hit it now. That's fine. Ooh, we have a good one back here. Alright, so we have to wait. And we have to hit this one in the back. Right? Because again, if we can just turn it from a regular shield, or from a super shield to a regular shield, that's what I want to do. Excuse me. Come on in. You can do it. Let's go non-top down for a second. Wait for it to hit. Hit pause. Beautiful. See, this is what we want to see. We just want to pop that. Oh, no. See, I put that too close to the shield, I guess. Let us pop down a second. Make sure we get that. See, that took way too many eggs. I wanted to do it in one, but you know what? In three eggs to get rid of a super shield, worth it to me. Again, it's just a shield that we no longer have to worry about in terms of superness, right? So yeah, I'm super good with that. Super good without super shields. So let us now start to connect up. And we're going to do a pause placement because, you know what, I don't want to super miss most of my eggs, as I tend to do with the explosions. So we're definitely going to try and just eliminate just a whole slew of things in our path. And we might need to use some eggs in order to, you know, connect areas up, but I think this is pretty good. Let's just see. I think this should destroy most of the land and destroy most of the units. And I think that's the most important part, right? Look at that. We melted the land. Now this can flow in. This can flow in. This is completely done. So that area with all of your shields. Bye-bye. That's right. Over here, yeah, I mean, it still has its M-rift, but it is now way upset. And we just eliminated this whole area from being... Like, we were surrounded in so much more, but now we've taken all this. So, yeah, this is gone. This is gone. We're just gonna fly. Their generation's still doing fine. They have a lot of generation in their base. Not a ton, though. So we can get to the point where their generation doesn't, you know, impact us nearly as much. Alright, so where is next, I suppose? Oh, yeah, there goes Shield Alley. Oh, that feels so good. Again, it just feels so very good. We want to take this point of red on. We've taken this point of red on, which is good. I think we took one down here, which is good. We are taking their red on slowly but surely, which is fantastic. This one is one that is outside. Is that their last outside red on? No, they have 2. They have 2 outside red ons, and one is getting de-shielded. Oh my, oh my. And we have 7 eggs? Okay, so planning, again. So we have an upgrade coming in for there. So what is nice is, again, I'm not sure if we de-shielded with a spore that might have hit over here, but look at this. This is going down. We have 7 eggs. If we can just connect this up, we might be able to hold this next set of red on. Again, every bit of red on gone forever is amazing for us, right? So we're gonna pause. We're gonna take a look at this top down and see. So we now have you. We want to get rid of the shield, of course, and we want to hold this area. Now, we also want to get it down here, but we only have 3 eggs left. So most important thing is to make sure it all connects up. So we'll toss 1 here and 1 right here, and that should connect up our string. We have 1 egg left, so let's just see what we can do, right? So boom, 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 boom. Shield is now gone forever. Or, you know, even if they reconnect, the shield will be gone. Ooh, actually, you know what? If we just do that bad boy, that should potentially cut off this from power. Yes. See, I was planning on putting 1 here to see if it could breed and stuff, but why do that? We can just cut it off from power. Hey, even better if you ask me. So now this should flow. The creep must flow, of course. Oh, and that's another point of red on that we want to see gone. Ooh. Not sure what buttons resets your position to like base position, but that was kind of nice. Let's take a look at how their red on supplies are actually doing now. Still, their red on is actually it's dipping a little bit. It's not full. So that's something to note. Their red on, it is starting to decay. Look at that. It's actually starting to go down. Oh my, oh my, oh my gosh. All of this destruction, what is happening in the map? Like, what are we taking? I don't even know. I mean, I love it, but I just don't know. So, again, we have now breeding zones, and maybe we go for another breeding zone, right? Now that we're here, we can cut this off, grab a breeding zone. So I think that might be a good point. You know, nice shout out. Oh, okay. I used 4 eggs right there somehow. So let's just not do that. That's the problem with 4 times speed and screen shake. You can use a bajillion eggs when you don't want to. Now, I want to use these eggs. If we had 1 more, I would love to use it at, like, right now, so it would pop and then it would immediately... you know what, it'll still pop and immediately breed, right? Because that's popping and then immediately breeding, because it breeds for 5 seconds. Bazinga, bazanga, bazanga. That's now cut off, and we have a breeding point, and we're going to surround this, and there's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, there's 2 MRFs right there, but that's okay, because you know what? The creep is coming from all sides. The land around them is melting. I mean, I'm loving it. Look at how close... Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do we have an egg? We do have an egg. Okay. It is right here. If we can get this egg to destroy the super shield, that's big. And I just want it to melt the land under the super shield. Because if it gets that yeah, it did. Oh, another super shield down, which means we're basically going to take this red on from them. Right? Because, yeah, they have a little shield, sure. But it's the super shield that's the problem. So the spore just hitting that and allowing us to take that super shield for nothing. I mean, that was 1 egg, 1 super shield. You can't get any better than that. Again, we're just going to make more creep. Feeling super good. The push is happening. Look at their generation. They have a constant use. And look, their generation is getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm super happy with this. This ran out of power. Now that's done. This red on is gone. How is their red on supply looking now? We took another one from them. Oh no. Oh no, it's less than half? Is that what you're telling me? Oh no! Whatever I mean, what are you gonna do? I think we just save up eggs, because technically speaking, once the red on is gone, we can win the map. Now, we will still take over the map, of course, but once the red on is gone, we have the full capability to just egg up their base, right? I mean, if all of their shields go offline, then what's stopping us from doing such a thing? And yeah, maybe we want more spores, right? I mean, I want more creep, but just more spores. You know, every time a spore hits a shield, even if we don't care about it, that's 20 red on. Boom, gone. Every time if a spore lands, like right here outside of shield range, then we can use that to set off eggs. That's what I want more. I want a spore to just land up here, like in this vicinity, and then we can just use eggs. You know, their generation is getting weaker and weaker. If we can pop, oh, their red on supply is nothing. So we just need things to run out. And unfortunately for us, I don't think they're going to run out prior to, you know, before these things land. You know, clearly I want, you know, these have to be off for that to work. So that's not necessarily going to happen. But the shields are running low. So I just want to see. I mean, maybe if we don't, we're just going to go straight for this, right? Again, we're sort of just demolishing the map at this point. There isn't that much that they're doing. I know I'm only on ×2 speed. I guess I could be at ×4, but... See, like this one. This one is perfect, right? Imagine if all these were off and we just egged straight into their minefield and their base and their factory, and they're starting to blink, right? Like that one's blinking, that one's blinking. So they're blinking, but I guess they have enough generation that blinking doesn't actually... You know, while it's blinking, that's it, right? It's just blinking. They're not actually turning off. So that is something to note. You know, it's a shame, but that's okay. Let's just shoot all these eggs, get a new breeding zone, easy peasy, just that, you know, just another expansion under our belt. Piece of cake, if you ask me. And I guess, you know, again, what do we want next? I mean, I guess we could start pumping this bad boy up because he's a frontline emitter. We could go for more spores. We could even start going for, like, blobs and things. You know, more blobs, more good, because their base doesn't actually have a lot of snipers. Oddly enough, their base has a lot of other stuff. It doesn't have that many snipers. There's a couple. You know, 1, 2. But if we start to make that progress, although at the same time, more spores means more of these shields going down. I think we might want the spores more than anything else. That might be the case. That being said, I mean, the pressure is on. This Emrift, you know what? Just go. Oh, creep, come on, get that Emrift gone. Right, fine, use 2. Get that Emrift gone because, you know, that Emrift is providing a lot of frontline support, in essence. We clearly don't want Emrifts to be doing that. And there's an Emrift back here, but I don't see very many more Emrifts. And they don't have the capability to build more importantly, right? So maybe we start a big cutoff, right? How many eggs? We have 3 eggs remaining. Zero eggs remaining. Oh no, I put so many down. Oh, that might have been good. Oh, there's another Emrift. Is there another Emrift? Nope. Look at that! Oh, that is huge! Oh, I was so paranoid. I was for a second. I was like, "No, tell me there's not another Emrift that I missed." I so frequently miss things. So yeah, that eliminates the rest of the map. Oh my! Their deficit is relatively big, but not the biggest. What's perfect though is if we look at these spores. Yeah, the spores are coming in less than a minute. Less than a minute means there should all fire just on this because we actually should put blobs in. Why didn't I put blobs in? I don't know. I did spores. We need more eggs though because once an egg hits a shield, we of course want it to go down. But yeah, we also want this to kill everything before they fire, right? And they're firing in 20 seconds, so at the 38-minute mark. And yeah, I mean, a couple will probably fire over here, but you know what? That's not going to be that big of a deal, right? Because most of them are going to fire over here, so it's fine. It's fine. We do have a lot of eggs on the map, but they don't really pop for that much. I probably should have popped them. Now that I think about it, my fault. You know, nice little... See, we did get a lot over here. Unfortunate. I was trying to eliminate this area first. I do need to save eggs for this, though. Because, again, any shield that goes down, our goal is to destroy it, right? We might not have the most luck in the world with that, but that is our goal. So let us see. Here they come. Oh, here they come. We just want to blow you up. Alright, we're going to move it to 1 time speed. We're going to do some pausing because, again, it can get a little hectic. See, like that shield didn't do that much, but if we have another spore hit, see we had 2 spores hit, and now we can toss an egg like right there. And that should hopefully get the shield, even though it came back online. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we did not get what we wanted. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's okay. I should have tossed down more eggs. I was being a little greedy, I suppose. But you know what? Next volley, I mean, is everything, right? 1 minute away. Gonna toss down. Do I want more spores? Do I want more blobs? I mean, blobs are gonna do fine. Skimmers? No. I mean, blobs? You know, let's do blobs. I'm not using the mini-map. And I apologize. Look at that, their generation is down to 19. Their deficit's at 102. You know, the problem is they have enough red on for all of their shields to stay just active, which is well deserved. You know, I wish they were blinking, but, you know, that one, what is that? That's a tenner. So that tenner, far too much. We just need a way to get through the shields, which we are about to get. Ooh! Oh crap, blobs are even better, because if the snipers use all their ammo on these, then that means blobs can just get in because they used all their frickin' ammo because they're in such a huge deficit. Oh my, oh my. Oh, here come the spores, though. Here come the skimmers. The blobs should be on the way. Look at them. They even have an egg. Look at that. So, not that many blobs, but again, we don't really need that many. We just need a few. Hopefully these spores will just take out basically everything. That is our goal. Just spore, and egg, and victory. So, let us see. Alright. So we don't even need eggs yet. Alright, there we go. Let's toss one there, and toss one there, just in case. Just to get a pool of creep coming in. Again, oh, there it is. We have inside the shield. Look at that. We are inside the shield with our creep. That's what we wanted to see. Look at that. Oh, what can they do? Because they can't push us out of the shield, right? So if they can't push us out of the shield, we're just, like, in. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, they put that shield up just in time. But look at that. We've destroyed their urn port. This is just flowing because, again, we are just in their shield, right? This shield is actually keeping us inside of their zone. And, you know, maybe we just want to really, you know, super down and just pop all of these, right? Just make it a nice... See, now we're using this... Oh, crap, we're destroying the shield. Oh, wow. I completely forgot that you destroy the shield. I played this a little while ago, and yeah, you can destroy the shield because the shield is built on destructible terrain. Oh, I destroyed the base. I was going to make more blobs. We destroyed the base. Luckily, our little push did destroy it. I didn't think it was going to get to the base, and the base destroyed near instantly. So that's pretty fantastic. I love it. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Done. Done. That shield's got to die. Yeah, that's right. All the shields got to die. You have been a pain in my side. See, it's still holding us back. That shield, those shields, ooh, I need to use them more often. Because holy jeez, they are frickin'... Like, look at this. Oh, everything against them. That shield is just like, yeah, I'm good, guys. You know, it's going to run out of ammo. But still, I mean, look at how long that shield is freaking holding on. So strong. Oh, and it's out of ammo, and it is gone. That is right. So this has been the new Potent Creep LPAC map. I mean, look at the amount. Oh, we done did it. Very happy to see. Let us get out of here. Submitter time, 41 minutes. You know what? I'm okay with that. 41, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Actually, pretty good. 41:30. Wait. 41:56. 3 hours. All right. 10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes. I don't know how they did that, especially with destroying like half the map. I don't know how you would destroy that shield area so well. I mean, possible, but that's wow. Other than that, though, I think that's the best time. Other than that 10-minute time. Oh no! Look at that! You can't delete towers. Or wait, you can delete towers? What? No, that has to be like just their name. There's no way we could delete the towers, and I wouldn't do that anyway. I'm super happy with our time. One of the best, so I will take it. Thank you so much for checking this out. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Pretty please? Yes? Maybe? Mayhaps? Definitely enjoyed it. So thank you again. Take care. And catch you next time.